During Native American Heritage Month, we're talking to local Indigenous entrepreneurs about representing their tribe's cultures and traditions. Joining us this morning is Andrea Wilbur-Saigo, a member of the Squaxin Island Tribe and of the Stachus family. Thanks so much for being here, Andrea.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Andrea, you actually come from a long line of carvers, but you're the first known woman carver in many generations. So what does that mean to you to carry on that tradition of your tribe in this art form?
It's very important to me. It's something that I've dreamed about my entire life. It's something, I guess it's kind of in my DNA because I don't remember a day not thinking about becoming an artist. You know, starting out at the age of 3, it's all I've ever done.
Wow.
So, yeah.
At such a young age, I mean,
Yes.
you already felt the inspiration.
Yes, by the time I was 8, I was shipping my beadwork out worldwide and already dreaming of doing carving and knowing that I wanted to do big monumental pieces to leave hopefully a footprint for my grandkids to follow.
That's beautiful.
Thank
Now,
you.
you brought a few pieces with you.
Yes.
Could you show us a few and tell us about them? I'll take one.
So that one there is, you know, when I for the most part, I'm a carver, but I also do digital work. So it's taking our Salish elements and turning them into digital images and taking what I know about carving and using the computer to be able to still get the carved look while drawing with, you know, with computers. But this one here is Raven. And it's all done, of course, it's Coast Salish. It's done with trigons and crescents and, you know, circles. And the one you're holding is Salmon. It's underwater world. It's, you know, bringing awareness to something that not everybody gets to see. Not everybody gets the privilege to be able to dive like I do. I've been a diver now for 26 years. And think about, you know, the whole ecosystem, not just what we can see on a daily basis.
Yeah. Now, as an Indigenous entrepreneur, have there been challenges that you've had to face that would be different to another art entrepreneur?
Yes, being a woman carver has always been, you know, was definitely a challenge when I first started. It was always known that women really didn't become carvers. At least it was documented that way. I come from some really strong, stubborn women. And so I like to think somewhere along the line that my grandma Alice was probably a carver, and I have other grandmothers that picked up a knife now and then. But, you know, I overcame it. It was one of those things. I just smiled when I got, you know, little comments at me, what, you know, how I was doing and what I was doing. And, you know, that women didn't carve. And I was like, yeah, well, I don't have no brothers. So this is what I'm going to do. Since then, you know, there's been a lot of women that have, you know, taken on carving. Susan Point was definitely a carver prior to me, and there was a few others. So.
All right. Well, great to see you thriving in your art form. Take a look at your screen. Andrea shows her work at the Stonington Gallery in Seattle's Pioneer Square. That information is on your screen right now, including the website for you. Andrea, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.